Graduates, parents, Board of Regents, honored guests, distinguished faculty and staff, welcome to the 112th commencement ceremony of Oklahoma Panhandle State University. Please be seated. We want to welcome those who have joined us via the live stream and would like to give special thanks to PTCI for this service. This morning we are incorporating Spanish into our ceremony to include the family and friends of some of our graduates. No soy hablante nativo de español. Por favor, tomen lo que voy a decir como un esfuerzo para respetar y honorar a todos los que no son bilingües hoy aquí. I am not a native speaker of Spanish. But please take what I say as an effort to respect and honor all who are not bilingual here today. While we may not be able to speak each other's languages perfectly, we can always find ways to communicate the things that are important. Bienvenidos a nuestra graduación, número 112. En la pantalla van a ver texto en español y en inglés. Please stand and remain standing for the presentation of the colors, and remain standing until the invocation by Reverend David Player of Victory Memorial United Methodist Church.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? From out the rolling prairie, beautiful to view, stands our alma mater, crimson and blue. Stand up and shout, shout the anthem rolling onward. Sound it brave and true. Swing aloft our colors streaming, crimson and blue. We lift our hearts and voices in one mighty hue. Keep our anthem ringing, crimson and blue. Stand up up and shout the anthem rolling onward. Sound is brave and true. Swing aloft our colors streaming, crimson and blue.
When I was first invited, I thought I was doing the address. I was greatly intimidated and honored. And then I heard I was doing the invocation. And then I was really fearful. Speaking to God himself. I really mean that. But yet I was comforted because over the years, I've got to know God and build a relationship with him. So with that in mind, let us all bow our heads and speak to our Creator. All-knowing and ever-living God, we are so grateful to be here today. Thank you for bringing each one of us safely to this point in the journey with you and with each other. Thank you for this beautiful morning that you have blessed us with. Lord, we enjoy the signs of spring all around us, the greening of the trees and the returning of the birds, the beautiful flowers that are starting to appear. We are grateful for the showers we have received, and we continue to pray for meaningful rains to break the drought and restore wonderful growth and production to our area of Oklahoma. And Lord, as we stand today to congratulate our graduates, as we stand to remember all those who have invested in their lives, especially today, all of those teachers, those mentors, those encouragers along the way, parents and family and friends, we want to thank you for all your blessings in their lives. They have reached a significant milestone. And we pray that as they leave from graduation, they will discover a deep, intimate relationship with you, that they will discover the path that you have set for them, the path of righteousness. We wrap their families, we wrap them up, we wrap all of those who will meet them along the way in our love and prayers, praying your rich blessing upon them and through them. We ask not because we are deserving, but because of your great love for us. And it's in the powerful name of your Son, Jesus, our Savior, we pray. And all God's children said, Amen.
Please be seated. Good morning. Buenos dias. I am Dr. Ryan Blanton, and I am honored to serve as the interim president of Oklahoma Panhandle State University. I am blessed to have the privilege to preside over this morning's commencement exercises. This is a time of celebration, a time to make lasting memories and reflect on the hard work and dedication of our graduates. Today is a special day, and I hope you celebrate with great enthusiasm. As is our tradition, if you have an air horn, a cowbell, or you like to yell your support, we encourage you to do so. As a matter of fact, let me hear what that sounds like right now. Oh, I think we can do better than that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Like I said, this is a great occasion and worthy of celebration, but I do ask that you do so with respect. Please don't let your celebration interfere with another person's celebration. When it's your time, we want to hear you, but when it's not your time, let others celebrate in their own way. I want to thank the Guyman Fire Department for the presentation of the colors. We appreciate Reverend Player's invocation as well. And how about our band with Pomp and Circumstances? And of course, our chamber singers did an excellent job with the national anthem and the alma mater as well. Since 1944, the Board of Regents has provided wise leadership and service to Oklahoma Panhandle State University. One of my favorite parts of this morning is I get to introduce you to Regent Rick Davis of the Board of Regents for the Oklahoma and Agricultural and Mechanical Colleges. He has served in this capacity since 2011 and was reappointed in 2016. Regent Davis is a friend, a mentor, and an encourager to many of us in the Panhandle. Having known him for over a decade, I am honored to welcome him to our ceremony and bring remarks on behalf of the board.
Thank you, Ryan, Interim President Blanton. It certainly is my privilege today to be here on behalf of the Oklahoma A&M Board of Regents and to be a part of this. And it's exciting, particularly on this day of commencement, because it's such a special day, and I wish I could take credit for the beautiful weather, but it's just absolutely gorgeous here in the Panhandle today. I really want to deliver the message to you real quickly today that we're thankful at the board level for the progress that this institution has been making in recent years. And we want you to know that we believe strongly in the mission of Oklahoma Panhandle State University for the young lives that it affects, and in fact for the whole region that it affects. And we're very committed to continuing to be advocates for and supporters of Oklahoma Panhandle State University moving forward. It's also a privilege today to share this event with Judge Ronald Kincannon. Sir, we appreciate your service in so many ways. We especially today want to be continually grateful for your part in the Oklahoma Panhandle State Promise Scholarship Partnership, and we are thankful for that. But students, today really is about you. All of the people in the stands, all those on the dais are here because of you. We're here to congratulate you, to honor you for this successful achievement. We realize that it didn't come without sacrifice, dedication, and perseverance, and in many ways resilience through the last 4 years that you could have been here. We're thankful and happy for you on this day. We would challenge you as you go forth not to just be about you, though, that you use the things that you learned here to impact lives around you, because that's what we think these people, your faculty members, your staff members here at Oklahoma Panhandle State have done in your lives. Again, congratulations on behalf of the Board of Regents. Best of wishes in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Regent Davis. We have another distinguished guest with us today, and that's Representative Kenton Patskowski. Kenton is a businessman and a fourth-generation farmer and rancher. He grew up in Beaver County with his family, where his family homesteaded in 1915. Kenton graduated from Balco High School and married his high school sweetheart, Anna. Together, they have 2 children and 4 grandchildren. Thank you, sir, for joining us today. At this time, we honor a graduation tradition here at Panhandle State, as we recognize and celebrate the life of several important people to OPSU who left us all too soon. The first person we're going to recognize today is Craig Latham. Craig Latham left this world too early on October 8th, 2021. A Casey, Wyoming native and rodeo legend, Craig earned his reputation as the best of the best in saddle bronc riding, earning his degree at OPSU. He was a PRCA Saddle Bronc Rookie of the Year and took a trip to the National Finals Rodeo 9 different times. In 2002, he took the reins as head coach for OPSU Rodeo. He was a great coach, a beloved father, and an exceptional human being. As his family says, he was a class act and a humble rider. Here to accept the resolution honoring Craig's life is his wife. The next individual that we will remember is Dr. Serafin Ramon. Dr. Serafin Ramon passed from this life on December 4th, 2021. He was a Texas Panhandle native who first attended Panhandle A&M College in 1953, where he played baseball and basketball. Dr. Ramon would go on to earn his PhD in cytogenetics, and he returned to Goodwell in 1958, beginning a long and exceptional career as a professor and administrator for OPSU. He was a fixture of the Goodwell community, serving on the local school board for over 22 years. He is best known for being a loving father, grandfather, and the moral compass for his family and his community. Here to accept the resolution honoring Dr. Ramon's life are his family. Graduates, we believe that it is important to acknowledge those who have led you through this chapter of your life. The dedication of our faculty and staff is unmatched. Every day, these individuals arrive on campus eager and willing to challenge you as students to give their best, and this goal has been met time and time again. Estoy orgulloso de nuestros profesores y sé que nuestros alumnos lo están también. I am proud of them, and I know you are too. Will the faculty and staff of Panhandle State please stand? In the last year, members of our Panhandle State family have retired. Their contributions and legacy are great and many. We will miss them dearly. At this time, I'd like to recognize those attending our ceremony today. Mr. Brian Test, Dr. Beverly Myers, Ms. Dawn Lloyd, and Mr. Larry Wiggins. Will you please stand so we can give you a round of applause? There is another very important group that we must acknowledge for making this day possible, the Commencement Committee, which is chaired by Mr. Tito Asnar. Also leaders on that committee are Dr. Julie Dinger, Mr. Matt Carter, Ms. Olivia Robinson, Mr. Derek Barton, Ms. Natasha Eidson, Ms. Cheyenne Black, Mr. Victor Esparza, and Mr. Robbie Johnson. The true heroes, however, are our physical plant crew. For months, this group of individuals has worked to ensure commencement is truly special for our graduates and the families who have supported them. I'm extremely proud of their efforts and proud to work with them. This ceremony would not happen without the hard work, dedication, and creativity of these people. Doesn't this place look great? Finalmente, y sin duda, los más importante es reconocer las familias y los amigos de los graduados. The families and friends of the graduates should be recognized as well. Their support and guidance have propelled these graduates down the pathway to achievement. The Panhandle State family, students, faculty, and staff extend our deepest gratitude for standing behind these students and encouraging them to pursue this dream. Mi honra que hayan confiado en nosotros. I am honored that you trust us with their futures. Graduates, please stand and help me thank those who supported you on the journey that led you here. If you can see your parents, or your family, or your friends, please wave at them. You may be seated. I want to point out something that we started in 2019 as a new tradition. We have a red, white, and blue honor cord for our first generation college graduates. It looks like this one. If you have one of these cords, will you please stand up so we can acknowledge the trail you have blazed? Now will all of our graduates stand up so we can acknowledge your great achievement? Please be seated. By graduating from college, you have changed the course of your life. Through your hard work and determination, you have earned the knowledge and the skills and the credentials to not only succeed, but to excel. You have earned the right as well as the privilege of being a college graduate. But along with that privilege of being a college graduate, you also have the responsibility to put your skills and your knowledge to work. Go out and strengthen your communities, your families, and our society. Do not be afraid to be a leader, an innovator, a dreamer. You have invested in yourself, now go out and invest in our communities. Go out and make the world a better place. What lies ahead of you is unknown, but we have great confidence that you are prepared for the many opportunities you will face. You didn't get here by accident, so don't lose sight of this prestigious moment. You should be proud of yourself and your accomplishments. Parents, friends, spouses, and family, are you proud of your graduates? Now it's time to hear from one of your own, someone who has shown tremendous dedication to your campus life, your outgoing Student Government Association President, Jaden Valdez. Please help me welcome Jaden.
Thank you, Dr. Blanton. Can't quite read this. Let me get out my glasses real quick. Whew, that's better. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow students, I am honored to stand before you as your outgoing student government president. As a fellow student, I know that you want to get out of here sometime before happy hour, so I will try to keep it brief. Standing here looking out, I'm just so proud. I see endless opportunities and your amazing journeys that are lying ahead of you. I see the fruits of your labors. This is the validation of all of your hard work, and you really have worked hard. And those who have stood behind you in support, I just want to take this time to truly appreciate those who have stood behind you. So if you have not yet today, after this ceremony is over, thank those who have stood behind you, because the people who stand behind us are those who give us the strength to be able to overcome these obstacles. When I look out at all of you, I see Aggies. Now, the word Aggie can mean many things, but here we use it to identify us. Now, when preparing for this, I really had to think about what the word Aggie means. So to me, it means hard work, dedication, resilience, because we need a lot of resilience to get through COVID, and we all know how bad COVID was. So the ability to look forward to better times and success. Just by being here today, persevering through these difficult times, showing the determination to get to the end of the road, you have proven that you are an Aggie. Now, moving forward in your life, I want you to keep this phrase in mind. It's a great day to be an Aggie. This is said many times. We've probably heard it many times throughout our career here at OPSU. And I just want you to hear it another time. It's a great day to be an Aggie, because it really is. What this phrase really means to me is you should look back at what you have experienced and look at the person you are today and take pride in yourself, because you have accomplished extraordinary things and you will accomplish more. So I am excited to see where you will go from here. I will be, looking as hard as I can, because I truly believe that there are great things ahead of you. So as I'm wrapping up, it's time for a little bit of crowd work. Now, I hope you say it with me, because if not, I might stand up here looking like a goof, but that's all right with me. So in a moment, I want you to say that phrase with me. It's a great day to be an Aggie. So remember, going forward, always remember this phrase. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's a great day to be an Aggie. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaden. Indeed, it is a great day to be an Aggie. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker. Judge Ronald Concannon, an Oklahoma Panhandle native, graduated from Plainview High School and then went on to graduate from Panhandle State in 1970. Judge Concannon received a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology with a minor in math and military science. After being commissioned as a military intelligence officer in the United States Army, he served on active duty during 1971 through 1972 and then entered the U.S. Army Reserves. After working in the Panhandle for 6 years as a certified state peace officer, he transferred to Oklahoma County and attended law school at Oklahoma City University. Upon becoming licensed to practice law in the state of Oklahoma, he and his families returned to Cimarron County. He was in private practice for 10 years before being elected to serve as an associate district judge in Cimarron County. During his 24-year judicial career, he served in Cimarron County, having frequent assignments to Texas County. Before retirement, Judge Kincannon received professional recognition from the Oklahoma Bar Association, receiving the OBA's Outstanding Pro Bono Service Award in 1991 and Award for Judicial Excellence in 2018. Since retiring from the bench in December of 2018, Judge Kincannon continues to serve as an active retired judge by appointment of the Chief Justice of the Oklahoma Supreme Court. Throughout his career, Judge Kincannon maintained contact with his alma mater and many of his college classmates. He taught as an adjunct business law professor. He served on the board of No Man's Land Historical Society and served on the OPSU Advisory Council. Years after serving as a trial judge in a large class action case that was tried by a Texas County jury, Judge Kincannon was charged with distributing a large amount of unclaimed funds resulting from that verdict. The Cypress Award was awarded between programs, one of which was OPSU's Panhandle Promise Scholarship, which allows education majors to remove the financial barrier and offers incentives for residents to pursue classroom teachers' degrees in the Oklahoma Panhandle. As OPSU graduates, both Judge Kincannon and his wife Betty continue to support youth and community programs within their community. Can you help me welcome Judge Ronald Kincannon?
Dr. Blanton, distinguished faculty, honored family and guests, and the graduating class, especially of 2022. To you graduates, I tell you that as an alumnus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University, the honor of giving this address was both unexpected and a bit intimidating. Intimidating because 52 years ago, I sat where you sit now. 52, think about it. And I remember very little of what happened that day, that very important day. It dawned on me as I was preparing these remarks that I can only now remember the name of the speaker at our graduation ceremony and the names of the family and friends that showed up to help me celebrate. But absolutely nothing came to mind of any lesson I learned or any advice I gleaned from the people that were standing behind the podium that day. Now, recognizing that fact bodes badly for me, and I realize that. I see that. My chance is to give you any encouragement for your future and what's going to happen in that future. But here's the bad news. It's not going to keep me from trying. I commend each of you for finding yourselves at this point of beginning in your lives. As you now leave your undergraduate years behind, you've already invested personal discipline, personal intelligence, patience, and you've successfully met the standards set by the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education. My objective in sharing these remarks with you represents a personal effort to provide you a little bit of perspective about where you're now headed. Over the decades, I've sat in other graduations, other ceremonies, and I recall feeling some self-satisfaction and maybe a bit of pride, some of it deserved and probably a lot of it undeserved, about what had been accomplished. But I tell you, you certainly have my permission to take pride in where you're sitting today. You earned it. You find yourselves on this very special day in a very special place. But I caution you not to take this event out of context. It does not, by some magical fiat, change who you are and who you were when you walked in here today. After you receive this beautiful piece of parchment, your degree, even though it's been your primary objective over these past several years, I remind you that even with that diploma in hand, you're still going to be the same person. Remember, it's been said you haven't learned it if you haven't applied it. You could say you don't know what you know until it's been both used and tested in the trenches of life. Today, you find yourself at a point of beginning. That's a surveyor's term. From this point, all future measurements in all directions will lie for the balance of your lives. Y'all are not at the finish line. You're really just starting. Today is, however, a benchmark, as has been said before. But I don't want you to think of it as some sort of plateau. The true challenges of your life lie yet ahead. Don't yield to the temptation to view graduation as having arrived at some place where you will no longer be tested, where you will no longer have to climb, because that's the exact opposite of where you sit today. Yes, you've laid a partial foundation, but you must still design, purchase, and build the life space you're going to build on that foundation. And to this point, you have to add more knowledge, ever-growing wisdom. As exciting as this benchmark is for you today, your tomorrows will require ever more investment by you in the future days. As you sit here this morning, you find yourselves filled with expectations. Some of you have some very certain goals and maybe a pile of dreams. It's those dreams that, if they lie without concrete plans, without having been built on a personally chosen foundation, they will remain undefined wishes. Wishes don't count. Fulfilled dreams do. Strong buildings are built on strong foundations. And so are people. You must choose the personal foundation upon which you will build. As a Christian, I made a choice during my years at OPSU to build my own life on the spiritual foundation of Jesus Christ. I fully understand that my choice may not reflect your own. I chose to accept an admonition found in 1 Corinthians 3:11, which reads, "For no one can lay any foundation other than the one already laid, which is Jesus Christ." Now, whether your own philosophical foundation is spiritual, secular, or political, you must each choose a foundation. It's required. And upon that, you will build the balance of your own life. In order to give your life a direction, use this singular choice. The quality of your future depends upon that choice. And upon it, you will invest your time, your talent, and your knowledge. When Thomas Jefferson wrote the original draft of the United States Declaration of Independence, his original version was amended and ultimately adopted by the Second Continental Congress on the 4th of July, 1776. Its words, probably familiar to you, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." You possess that same promise as does every other United States citizen. It is the right to pursue happiness. Your nation doesn't owe you happiness as a right, but it has an obligation to provide you a safe environment to pursue your version of happiness, so long as that pursuit doesn't tend to anarchy and illegality. It seems self-evident that in order to pursue happiness, each of us must make an affirmative choice to continue learning new things while at the same time embracing new challenges. If today you choose to face tomorrow with enthusiasm, the knowledge you now possess will add excitement to your life and will give you the ability to face any and all challenges and with confidence. One of the two choices you actually possess is how you will react to the circumstances and situations that are going to come into your life. You may choose to be happy, or you may choose to be a miserable victim of circumstance. It will always be up to you to pick up the pieces when you've been disappointed, and it's up to you to choose whether to move upward and onward or choose to allow some event, someone else's opinion, or some point of personal crisis to personally derail your upward climb, giving circumstance and other people's choices the power to define who you are, stranding you on a plateau of mediocrity. But it's your choice. Your expectations for tomorrow and your plans to achieve them should be foremost in your thoughts in these coming days. As the reality of passing this educational milestone begins to sink in, choose well the attitude you take into tomorrow and refuse to become discouraged. While in law school, in response to a professor's esoteric point of law, one aspiring legal scholar imprudently proffered, "That isn't fair." Our contracts professor replied with disdain, "Life ain't fair." I'm sad to report that the passing years continue to prove him to be correct. In today's world, horrible things are happening to honorable, good, and well-intentioned people. And as you wrap your mind around the uncomfortable reality that life ain't fair, let me share another of Professor Dillon's pithy comebacks to a whining law student. He said, "It's time to put on your big girl and big boy pants." Now, my interpretation of this remark is that we as adults, as people of honor and integrity, must accept responsibility for our own choices. Whether those choices were well thought out or they represent some careless knee-jerk reaction to some aberrant circumstance. Choosing what to do and what to say led me to another personal life axiom proffered by yet another professor in the context of evidentiary trial law. He said, think about this, you can't unring a bell. Now, he was talking about carelessly saying something in a trial without considering what was being said and what the jury would not be able to unhear. The truth rings clear, though. When you carelessly say something or thoughtlessly condemn another's actions, it's clear that that remark can never be unsaid, that it can never be unheard. Over my shoulder, I see hundreds, if not thousands of times that I should have just kept my mouth shut, or at the very least chosen my words more prudently, because I, like you, cannot unring a bell. It's just a fact. Actually, early on in my legal career, when finding myself ignoring my own advice, I chose a personal mantra to be recited internally every time I headed into the courtroom. Cave quid dicus quando et qui. What that means is beware what you say, where, and to whom. It's not bad advice if you can just remember it. However, in World War II, the sentiment found its way onto a poster that read, "Loose lips sink ships." In life, we usually are found to be sinking our own ship when we choose to carelessly utter words and thoughtless opinions. You will find that few are the times you'll get in trouble for keeping your mouth shut. For those of us who continue choosing to shoot from the hip, well, we need to develop a thick skin, because careless words will certainly come back to bite us, probably at the most inopportune time. Another of life's biggest choices revolves around how you're going to spend the rest of your life. From here until the day you draw your very last breath, every day is going to contain 1,440 minutes. And every blessed one of them can only be spent one time, period. There are no do-overs in life. President Lincoln famously said, "A lawyer's time and advice are his stock and trade." I would say that everyone's time, regardless of your chosen profession, is a precious, non-renewable asset. Choose to not waste either your time or someone else's, because you will never have that time again. Actually, the only things that are consistently within our control is how we choose to react to circumstance, whether those circumstances present opportunity, victory, challenge, or crisis. Every circumstance you face presents you with a personal choice. You will discover, if you think about it, none of your past choices were made in a vacuum. And the same will be true for the decisions lying yet ahead. Listen to the words of a poem penned by John Donne 4 centuries before this particular day in your own life. "No man is an island entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. If a clod be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less, as well as if a promontory were, as well as if a manor of thy friends or of thine own were. Any man's death diminishes me, because I am involved in mankind, and therefore never sin to know for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee." We are each part of the whole, and as such, we rely upon each other as we venture into the future. I hope you approach these coming days with serious circumspection. Although we would all like to believe the thoughts we think are unique and independent to us, we actually stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, those who walk with us today, and surely those we will have to depend upon in the future. The phrase personal perspective comes to mind because we're not alone today, nor will we be tomorrow. The perspective you carry into life is of monumental importance. It is formed by both your choice and your attitude and by the quality of your decisions. It fascinates me when I observe so many university-educated people choosing to live their lives in the workaday world without ever having to learn to think for themselves, refusing to accept personal responsibility for their own decisions and their own thoughts, being unable in their choices to intellectually defend their own moral, political, and cultural positions. Yes, we walk together, and yes, we build each other up or we tear each other down. But today I implore you to make the choice and refuse to thoughtlessly embrace what is popularly called group think. To do so is beneath the level of your demonstrated intelligence and your intellectual competence. A couple of weeks ago, I read a sentence that resonated with me, and hopefully it will with you also. It read, we weren't meant to spend our precious time being space takers, binge watchers, or game players. We want to be difference makers. Well, I would amend that last sentence to read, we should choose to be difference makers. Today, our nation is burdened by the cacophony of unthinking voices who are loudly, proactively, and often profanely searching for someone else to blame for whatever burr they have under their own saddle. I hope you're not such a person, nor that you will allow circumstance and careless choices to lead you to ever become such a person, such a citizen. At this chronological point in my own life, I realize the importance of things I have said to folks, the positions I've supported, the people I've encouraged, and the challenges I've undertaken. You see, you are, each of you, destined to replace me and the rest of the folks sitting here on the dais and behind me and faculty over there. Each of we who are older than yourself have a shorter shelf life than we had a few decades ago. And I'm smart enough to realize that the better prepared you are to assume future challenges, the happier I'm going to be in my really old age. Actually, I recognize that when someone tells me I'm aging gracefully, what they're saying is you're looking ever worse slowly. So when you're now in the beginning years of finding opportunities to make a difference, consider with compassion the choices that were made by others who came before you. Most were made with good intentions, regardless of how they turned out. Great thoughts and great ideas were conceived before you ever entered university. And I implore you to build upon those thoughts and ideas and to not discard them with disdain just because you didn't think of them first. Tearing down something is much easier than maintaining it. And it's certainly easier than building something new and better. Again, I say, you're not on a plateau. You're at a crossroad, a point of beginning. From this place, you must continue to choose to go left or right, maybe even straight ahead. But please choose to keep climbing upward. With every choice you make, some doors will close while others will open. Bad news, guys, there are no do-overs in life. A phrase I've used in explaining leadership principles over the years is, you can't jump a chasm in 2 small jumps. Think about it. Don't hesitate. Use the knowledge you possess. Make thoughtful, considered decisions within the time allowed. Then take the jump. Unfortunately, not every jump will be successful. And falling into some of those chasms will inexorably lead to pain and failure. Get up, dust yourself off, and continue to climb. One fact is clear, at least to me. In order to pursue happiness, we must each choose to continue learning new things, add to your base of knowledge, continue learning to embrace new challenges. If you choose to face tomorrow with enthusiasm, the knowledge you now build upon will add excitement to your life. It will allow you to face any and all circumstances with determination, confidence, and enthusiasm. I close with a story about a contestant on a game show some of you may remember, called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? She found herself, the contestant found herself standing at a crossroad, her own point of beginning. The final question was, which of the following species of birds does not build its own nest, but instead lays its eggs in the nest of other birds? Is it A, the condor, B, the buzzard, C, the cuckoo, or D, the vulture? Okay, our contestant didn't have a clue as to the correct answer. She'd already used her 50-50 lifeline and her audience poll lifeline, and all she had left was a phone a friend lifeline. And she had hoped to never have to use it because the only friend she could think of that might be home was a bit of a ditz. And with no alternative, she went ahead and placed the call and gave her friend the 4 choices. Unhesitatingly, with confidence, her ditzy friend responded, "That's easy. The answer is C, the cuckoo." Well, she pondered about that for a while because not only was her friend a bit of a ditz, she was pretty uneducated too. But because her friend was so confident, the contestant crossed her fingers and said, "C, the cuckoo." "Is that your final answer?" said Regis. "Yes, that's my final answer," she said, sweating. After the usual foot dragging, Regis said, "Well, I regret to inform you that your answer is absolutely correct. You're now a millionaire." Okay, so 3 days later, she's throwing a party for all of her family and friends, including the friend who had helped her win the $1 million. And she said, "Jenny, I just don't know how to thank you. Because of your knowing the answer to that final question, I'm a millionaire. And you want to know something? It was the assuredness and the confidence with which you answered the question that convinced me to go with your choice." "Well, you're welcome," her friend replied. Not being able to contain her curiosity any longer, the winner said, "How did you happen to know the right answer?" "Oh, come on," her friend said. "Everybody knows that cuckoos don't build their own nest. They live in clocks." So, as you leave OPSU, leave with confidence, even as I leave you with a quote from my good friend and fellow lawyer, Jim Fletcher. "I'd rather be lucky than good." God bless you. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Judge Kincannon. Your words are inspiring to all of us. In 2017, OPSU began a new tradition of honoring the most creatively decorated motorboard. This year, that award goes to, and drum roll please, while I retrieve the secret envelope. Okay, when you go off to graduate school, you get these robes with these nifty sleeves, and they can hide your cell phone in there. This year, that award goes to none other than TJ Schmidt. Will you please stand so that all may see your work? TJ, you will receive an engraved OPSU diploma frame. Congratulations. We always love seeing the creativity that our students play. The JRP Sewell Award was established in 1949 in memory of the late JRP Sewell, a former Texas banker and civic worker. Mr. Sewell was instrumental in establishing and organizing the Panhandle Agricultural Institute, now known as Oklahoma Panhandle State University. This award was established to promote and honor scholarship, leadership, and citizenship among students attending OPSU. Only those graduating seniors who have completed all of their coursework at OPSU and have a 3.0 cumulative GPA are eligible. The recipient of the 2022 JRP Sewell Award is Shay Kinsey. Would Shay please come forward? Shay Kinsey is a member of Collegiate FFA and Women in Ag and is the president of the Science Club. Her achievements, including being in the President's Honor Roll in the fall of 2020, the Dean's Honor Roll in the spring semesters of 2020, 2021, and fall 2021. Shay finished in the national top 10 in PBL Programming Concepts competition, and she has worked on campus as a teacher's assistant for the chemistry and biology departments. It is our privilege, on behalf of the Sewell family, to present Shay Kinsey with the gold watch and plaque symbolic of her recognition as JRP Sewell Outstanding Graduate. Congratulations.
Whoops. I'm Megan Greason, and I'm the incoming president of the Association of Alumni and Friends. On behalf of the Panhandle State Association of Alumni and Friends, congratulations. We are proud of you and your accomplishments and are giving each of you a bronze membership to the Alumni Association. We want you to stay connected with us and continue your relationship with Panhandle State. Come back for homecoming in the fall and for the Hall of Fame induction in the spring to reconnect with classmates, faculty, and staff. We want to know about your professional and personal successes so that we can help celebrate with you. We are excited to have you as an alumni member. Thank you.
The past 5 years, I have had the honor and pleasure to be the provost. The best part of being the provost is graduation and the certification of candidates. Will the candidates for graduation please stand and remain standing? Dr. Blanton, on behalf of the faculty of Oklahoma Panhandle State University, I present these candidates for graduation and certification. These candidates have completed all degree and certificate requirements as specified by the Board of Regents for the Oklahoma Agricultural and Mechanical Colleges and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education.
Thank you, Dr. Dinger. What do you say we really get started with this celebration? Graduates, upon completion of the academic requirements and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents for Oklahoma Agricultural and Mechanical Colleges and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, I am honored to certify and bestow upon these individuals their degrees and to extend all of the rights and privileges associated with this achievement. Graduates, you have now earned the right to switch your tassels from the right side to the left side. You are now a college graduate. Say on, graduado. Will our distinguished guests please join me in presenting diplomas to the Panhandle State graduating class of 2022. Dean Green, let's go.
Will all graduates except the first row please be seated? Are we ready? Wyatt Crozier Murray, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Bachelor of Science, Animal Science. Jeffrey Witt Crozier, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Bachelor of Science, Animal Science. Colton Dan Cunningham, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science. Cooper Thatcher, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Colton Reed, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science. Ian Charles Price, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science. Trevor D. Meyer, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Savannah J. Morgan, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Sydney Elizabeth Bottom, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Alexandra Hamilton, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Jackie Jones, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Rin Abramczyk Dubiel, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science. Kayla Walker, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Alexia Lynn Carney, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Skylar Dell Perry, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Maddie Grumbles, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness. Afton Elizabeth Schlachtermeyer, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Business Administration, magna cum laude. Zane Corbin Varnell, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness, Bachelor of Science, Agronomy. Taylor Luman, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science. Madison Hanson, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness, cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Animal Science, cum laude. Jordan Marie Sanford, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science, cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Agronomy, cum laude. Tanner Dwayne Smith, Bachelor of Science, Agronomy. Christopher Derek Smith, Bachelor of Science, Agronomy. J.C. Lynn Barr, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Animal Science, magna cum laude. Shay Hannah Kinsey, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science, summa cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, summa cum laude. Morgan Trevino, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science. Pete Ty Vernon, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science, cum laude. Ethan Colt Beasley, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science, cum laude. Santiago Guadalupe Ramos, Associate in Science, Agriculture, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science. Thomas Manuel, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science. Felicity Busig, Bachelor of Science, Animal Science. Bo Peterson, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Psychology, magna cum laude. Bethany Rose Jones, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, magna cum laude. Lucero Yasmin Robles Garcia, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, magna cum laude. Stacy Jimenez, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, magna cum laude. Kinsey K. Jones, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Psychology, cum laude. Carson Kyle Neville, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, magna cum laude. Jenny Larson, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Kyler Limbacher, Bachelor of Science, Biology. Carrie Elaine Bierce, Associate in Science, General Studies, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science. Janet Denise Kallel, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science. Matthew Hernandez, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science. You know you're going to hug me. So proud of you. Cody Godfrey, Associate in Science, General Studies, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science. Megan Godfrey, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science. JC Dawn Westfall, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, cum laude. Shani Hunter Redmond, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, cum laude. Maria Ortiz Medrano, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science. Aureli Gonzalez, Bachelor of Science, Biology. Jasmine Alexia Estrada, Bachelor of Science, Biological Science, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry. It wasn't on there. Sorry. Warren Dillon III, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Jake Marie Spencer, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing. Angela High, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing. Rolanda Oatman, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing. I love it. Joy Elizabeth Glenn, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing. Cherie Yasmin Norwood, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing. Jessie Lynn Plum, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Tychina Cherie Williams, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing. Wardrobe malfunction. Yolanda Martinez, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing, cum laude. Jasmine Marie Mendoza, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing, cum laude. Okay. Haley Polshney, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing. Chelsea Anderson, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing. Elizabeth Davila, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing. McAllister Jones, Associate in Science, General Studies. Bailey Nicholson, Associate in Science, General Studies. Connor Jenkins, Associate in Science, General Studies. Jamie Ramirez, Associate in Science, General Studies. Bring it in. Kyle G. Babb, Bachelor of Arts, History. Yesenia Kano, Bachelor of Arts, History, cum laude. Justin Hart, Bachelor of Arts, History. Hannah Marie Johnson, Bachelor of Arts, History. Give me hugs. Joshua Emmanuel Galaba, Bachelor of Arts, History. Annette Gandara, Bachelor of Arts, English, Bachelor of Arts, History. William Brewer, Bachelor of Fine Art, Art. Daisy Racinos, Bachelor of Fine Art, Art, cum laude. Cum laude. Whitney Davis, Bachelor of Fine Art, Art, magna cum laude. Kaylee Brienne Grove, Bachelor of Fine Art, Art. Ronnie Ray, Bachelor of Fine Art, Art. Felipe Cavarubia, Bachelor of Fine Art, Art. Congratulations. Lane Robert Giovanetti, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Elizabeth Davenport, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Vanessa Gonzalez, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Austin Robert Jacobs, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Leslie Galarza, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, cum laude. Larissa Salinas Cerda, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Psychology, magna cum laude. Andrea Alvarez, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice. Wallery Alvarez, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice. Congratulations. Nathaniel Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Alejandra Guadalupe Hernandez Contreras, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Kayla Arter, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Jacqueline Loya, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Tanner Justin Schmidt, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education, magna cum laude. Abigail Ely, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education, magna cum laude. J.C. Hopkins, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education, cum laude. Gabrielle Elise Ramos, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Brianna Joy Hands, Bachelor of Science, Agricultural Education, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education, magna cum laude. McKinley Martin, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Karina Margarita Ruiz, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education, cum laude. Brandy Powers, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Emily Elliott, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education, magna cum laude. Ashley Marie Sanchez, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Salinia Toribio de Leon, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Madison Kate Gibson, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education, summa cum laude. Chantel Gell, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Vicky Rosas, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Josiah Roundtree, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Jacob Zeke Dugan, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Corbin Lane Yendell, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Congratulations. Thomas Curtis Ellis, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Congratulations. David Sumo, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Preston Quanshuntis Baker, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Benjamin Hoffman, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Love you. Congratulations. Maria Eduarda Sosa Nunez, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education, cum laude. Oh, that. Kevin Connor, Associate in Science General Studies, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Zeke Bermea, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Clay Purnell Jr., Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Zuriel Cook, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Congrats. Super proud of you. Marquez Johnson, Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education. Lisbeth Alonso Valadez, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, cum laude. Congratulations, yes. Elizabeth Melgar Marquez, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Kimberly Robeson, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Kasha McCaskill, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Ariana Ramirez, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Kylie Page Moore, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Congratulations. I gotcha. Mariah Chanel Morajo, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Shalom Emmanuel Galaba, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Yeah, a little bit, but we're good. Omar Montelongo, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Henry Juarez Gaspar, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Clayton Mills, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, cum laude. Sergio Ignacio Sosa, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. You better give me hugs. Congratulations. Corbin Bailey, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, magna cum laude. Sing Lien, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting.
Come on, Sing. Good job.
Katie Fernandez, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Leslie Arriaga, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Daniela Acosta, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration, cum laude. Gordon. Yep, Gordon. Berkeley Joe Forrest, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. I know. Is it Joanna? Joanna Quintero, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Kately Adams, Bachelor of Business Administration, cum laude. Rachel Sanchez, Bachelor of Business Administration, cum laude. Sofia Valeria Marquez, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Remy Jane Seward, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Bailey Myers, Associate in Science, Business Administration, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Shanae Glover, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Angelica Mercado Chavez, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Thomas Boyd, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Logan Patterson, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Zachary Madrigal, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Bachelor of Science, Health and Physical Education.
Thanks, Sarah. Thank you.
Quint Russell Bell, Associate in Science, Business Administration, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Shane Vallone, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration, cum laude. Anna Marie Mao, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Sierra Ferno, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Kelsey Nicole Holland, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration, cum laude. Santana Smith, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration. Chandler Dearman, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Taze Ellington, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration, cum laude. Jacqueline Gonzalez, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration, cum laude. Alan Gamboa Bonilla, Bachelor of Business Administration, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Manrique Mora, Associate in Science, Business Administration. Nicolas Nieto Gomez, Bachelor of Business Administration, magna cum laude. Associate in Science, Business Administration. Hannah Marie Bennett, Bachelor of Business Administration. Janet Zarate, Bachelor of Business Administration. Tura Pa, Associate in Science, Business Administration. Congratulations. Manuel Medina, Bachelor of Business Administration, magna cum laude. Rachel Pata, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems. Tanner Jones, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems, magna cum laude.
Congrats. Let's get this forward. Go for it.
Vicente Flores Munoz, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems. Lauren Trey Brion, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems. Hunter Reed Harris, Associate in Science, Computer Information Systems.
It's fully intact.
Do what?
Fully intact.
Sort of. All the hair. Are you making it better or worse?
Just go ahead and carry it.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay. Jax Andrew Liebman, Bachelor of Business Administration, Computer Information Systems, magna cum laude.
I appreciate you too.
Ira Dickinson, Bachelor of Industrial Technology. Please stand and remain in your places until we have completed the benediction, a special photograph, and the recessional.
Everybody, please help me congratulate these graduates from Panhandle State University. Graduates, you are now part of our past, our present, and our future. We are family, we are Panhandle. Somos familia, somos Panhandle. Please help me welcome back for our benediction, Reverend Blair.
Receive God's blessing and God's challenge as we leave this happy occasion and enter into the rest of our lives. May the wonderful love of God that brought Jesus Christ down to earth, a love so strong that he wore our flesh and died on a cross to save us, may that love keep each one of us close to God and close to one another so that we can live a life that will make God proud. Amen.
Graduates, this is your moment. We want to take a couple special pictures to celebrate this moment and the beginning of something new for you. So the first one is we're going to take a serious photo. If you'll look up over my shoulder, we'll all look like freshly minted college graduates, and then we'll have fun with the next one. So, you ready? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And now it's the fun one, the one where we really get to celebrate and throw our mortarboards up in the air. We're going to do this one on the count of 3. Can the crowd help me out with this one? 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, graduates.
Do more with faster data speeds on PTCI's new cellular network.
Hi, Mom. Did you make it?
Video call to anywhere in the world.
Come on. Yes.
Game with friends. Go live on your mobile device.
Hey guys, I'm coming at you live from... Where are we?
And find your next destination. Now get more with PTCI's unlimited plan. Call 800-562-2556 or find us on the web at ptci.net. Some restrictions may apply.
Here at the ranch, we enjoy working with people and businesses that are reliable, hardworking, and honest. PTCI shares these values.
PTCI provides us with great rural cell coverage and reliable high-speed internet. The totally unlimited bundle from PTCI is a game changer for us. Unlimited cell data and fiber internet with no data caps provide us with the technology that works almost as hard as we do.
Call 1-800-562-2556 today.